All right, guys, as we sit here, we are 70 days removed from the South America Pack. So that means if we're following a trend here, if we're following that Frontier, Planet Coaster, Planet Zoo trend, every 90 days, we could be in store for some new DLC, like within the next 20 days, if not sooner. I'm hearing a lot of chatter, especially since about a little under a week ago, Beyond Drew TV actually sent me a screenshot of the Planet Zoo Steam database. You can just Google it, and I'll link it down in the description below for you to go take a look. But 3 days ago, so they have added an unknown downloadable content app, number 1349400. Says Steam database unknown app. So what we're assuming, given past situations that we've come to understand with the DLC section on the Steam database, is we've got a new DLC coming. Now, also, I've been kind of bouncing back and forth. Delayed signers. Discord seems like it's been a little quiet on it. Haven't really heard anything from the Bro Nation Discord either, but there's a lot of chatter from our dork himself, Geekism's Discord, that we might have an Oceania Pack coming out. And so basically, in a nutshell, we may have an Australia Pack coming out very, very soon. And a lot of us thought, even back before the South American Pack came out, remember, if you go back and look at my videos, I was thinking Australia. I was thinking that whole region. But that was springtime. So now maybe, moving into summer, we may finally get our hands on maybe some koalas or wombats or maybe a platypus, dingo, Tasmanian devil, cockatoos. I would love to see maybe if this type of pack can introduce us some birds. Maybe we can even get some kangaroos, red kangaroos, Australian camels, kookaburras. There's all kinds of, it's like a plethora of options they could give us, moving in to this area and this geography of the world. Somebody even sent me like, oh man, do you think they'll get blue-tongued skinks? I'm like, I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna Google it. And also too, I don't know if it was Rudy, but somebody was mentioning, Rudy's been doing a lot of actual zoo trips lately. If it might not have been him, but somebody was mentioning red foxes, getting red fox in the game. So I think that would be really, really awesome. We're also wondering though too, the big caveat is, do they continue with the 4 or 5 animals a pack? Do they bump it up? And some people are even saying, do we have to wait till July for this to come out? Some people are saying we might get this by the end of June. Is kind of like the little bit of rumor that is running around. And the last time I asked you guys about birds, we were going over one of the previous speculation videos. A lot of you guys mentioned the Australian magpie, the rainbow lorikeet I have marked down. One of you guys mentioned red-tailed black cockatoos, night parrots, yellow-black cockatoos. So the focus really shifted to birds. It seems like this late spring, I've been hearing a lot of chatter about birds. I don't know about the mechanics and kind of how they'll tackle that, but I'm thinking, maybe you guys aren't too far off. It has been radio silent on my end. I really, that's why I said maybe it's time to jump in and do a little speculation video and kind of maybe get the hype train rolling. And I was just thinking that as far as like the water animals go, that seems like, as far as the community goes, has kind of been put on the back burner. And I hope it's not being put on the back burner as like we don't think it'll ever happen. More so, it's just, maybe it's not in our purview just yet. Maybe it's something they're still working on. I know that as far as water animals go, water is not, it doesn't seem like it's in Frontier's deck of cards, as a track record, like as far as not having water park DLCs in Planet Coaster, really no water animals in Jurassic World Evolution. But nonetheless, there are rumors swirling around that water type animals, even in aquatic DLC, could be on the way. Now, do I think that is coming up, like we said, right now? As far as the July goes, I'm not totally sure. But anyways, guys, I was looking up some, like if you just look up some Oceania animals, let me just call some of these off to you because some of these are pretty stinking exciting. So the first one that starts off with is, like I mentioned earlier, red kangaroo, a couscous, a Fiordland penguin, sand goanna, Guam flying fox, yellow-eyed penguin, large palua flying fox, river shark, tiger quoll. So that is some interesting stuff, and also too, I just think, like we said, playing with the summer, maybe even like doing some charity work and helping out with, with the wildfires in Australia and that whole, that part of the world that was affected by that. I just think it makes perfect sense to just kind of move into our summer, even though I don't believe it's kind of flipped in Australia, isn't it? That hemisphere, we're going into our summer, and I think they're leaving it. Possibly. You guys will have to let me know about that, but I just think that would be an awesome summer kickoff for us. If they're not going down like the aquatic animal road, at least take us on this Australia path where it's just such a huge plethora of animal options for us. So, that's just that's one thing I wanted to kind of jump in and get this kicked back off and just see what you guys had to say about this. I know we haven't had a speculation video since before the South American pack came out, and like we said, now that we're 70 days removed from that release date, I think something is definitely coming down the pipeline, and I definitely don't think we'd have this new app ID on the downloadable content page if something wasn't coming fairly soonish. You would think they were doing some internal testing now with Steam, especially with loading it to the database, essentially. So, and if you look on there, starting at the bottom, you've got the Deluxe Edition Extras. Then you have the Deluxe Animal Editions. Then you've got the Planet Zoo Arctic Pack. Right above that, of course, Planet Zoo South America Pack. Then right above that, from 3 days ago, Steam Database Unknown app. And let me just see if I'm looking around in history for you guys. Yeah, they are definitely doing a lot of work right now. It seems like even dev release trunk, they have just they've done work. They've done a change to the database 7 minutes ago as the recording of this video. So they're updating that thing all the time, and definitely stuff seems like it's happening behind the scenes. But I am holding out for possibly an Oceania DLC coming soon. If not, I guess I'll leave that to you guys. Were you thinking North American pack, or do you think that's maybe, like when I think of North America pack and I think of North American animals, I think of like colder weather almost. I think of Canada, Wyoming, Minnesota, Montana. I think of a North American pack more coming towards the fall or the winter months for us. But I don't know. We'll just kind of have to see. So let me know if you guys have heard any chatter and what your thoughts are. And if you think, I guess my biggest question is, are we waiting all the way till the middle of July, or does something happen sooner? And, that's what I'll leave up to you guys to explain, and let me know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to subscribe to keep up with some more Planet Zoo content and see what we can kind of come up with. And I'll keep my ears out. Bo, Shantae, all of them have been really, really quiet. I haven't gotten any Frontier emails or Frontier Pioneer Club emails. It has definitely been quiet on that front. I did get a Frontier email this morning, but it was just laying out all of the streams and the video showcases people have ready to go, like for the rest of this week and into next week. So nothing really juicy there. And then my buddy Beyond Drew, they've all been having and Jonty have been having real busy real life live, so I haven't been able to chat it up with them as much as I usually do once we reach the kind of like the end of a DLC cycle, South America, and entering a new cycle. But if I catch up with those guys and they let me know anything, I will definitely let you know. Jonty actually gave me a heads up about the chatter on his Discord, on the Geekism Discord, about the people were kind of talking about Oceania and all of that kind of happening. So I don't know, really interesting stuff. And like I said, now that we're 70 days away, we'll just we'll keep our ears peeled and our eyes open. So anyways, guys, I'm SDN Wolf. As always, thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you. See ya.